friends. We are on lesson number 53. This is our video. So we are going to learn about a new object in math today. What do you think this thing called? It moves back and forth. This thing is called a balance or a scale. So what do you think we use a balance for? Well, we use a balance to find out which object is heavier or lighter. Would we weigh ourselves on this scale? No, this isn't the type of scale you would want to use to weigh people. So, I have some containers. Today, we will learn how to compare. So compare is looking at two things and seeing what's different. We're going to compare the weights of these containers using a balance. So I have a big cup. I've got a little bitty cup. I've got a red Solo cup. And I've got a plastic cup. Let's back these up so we can see them. Okay, so these are the four containers we will use today. So, I'm going to choose two containers, okay? And these two containers are going to be put in each of the baskets. All right, so watch Miss Horton. Miss Horton's going to choose this big cup here. Watch what happens to the scale when we do this. Let's move these to the side so you can see. Watch the scale, okay? Miss Horton's going to put it in this one. Here I go. Our scale, it's way down. So that means that our red cup is the heaviest. It's pulling this down. So let's see. I'm going to choose this plastic cup. Let's see if it brings it up any. It didn't. This cup is still heavier. So let's try something now. Why do you think that these two containers made our scale kind of crooked? It's because this red cup weighed a lot more than this little plastic cup over here. Okay, so let's fill our containers. I'm going to fill this container with some magnets. Okay, so I'm going to drop them in there. And let's see as I drop this in here if our scale or balance moves. Oh, it's trying to. Oh, it's moving a little. Okay, so I've added 4 magnets in there. Let's add some more. 5, 6. Oh man, it's starting to weigh out. Wow, it took 6 magnets to make my clear container with magnets inside to equal the same amount of weight that this red cup empty has. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what do you think would happen if I added the same exact amount of magnets in this clear cup into this cup? If I added 6 magnets into this big cup, it would weigh it all the way down. Because whenever this cup was empty and this one is empty, this cup is really, really heavy and it weighs it down. So let's try this with a different one. We'll take the red cup up. Take our magnets out. Let's try it with something different. Miss Horton is going to use this teeny tiny plastic cup. And I'm going to use this Solo cup, this other red cup. Okay, so this red cup looks like it's a little bit heavier than the clear white cup. It's not as heavy as this big cup, but it's still heavier. So now we are going to use some marbles. We're going to add some marbles in here. Okay. So Miss Horton is going to add 3 marbles to our little bitty cup. So let's see what happens as I put the marbles in. 1, 2, 3. Wow, look at that. The weight has changed. So just by adding in 3 marbles into my plastic cup, it has made the scale tip the other way. That means that my clear cup with 3 marbles in it is heavier than my red large cup that has no marbles in it. So when we take our marbles out of this cup, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when I take the marbles out. So I took out 1 marble, and I took out the other 2 marbles. Now the red cup is heavier. All right. So we are going to continue to work on scales and learn about the weight and how some things are heavier and some things are lighter. And we're going to practice using this scale a lot when you guys get back too. So for your work today, you have this page and you're going to follow the directions here and you're going to color each number and it's using different words. So make sure you're watching that one. That's going to be tricky. And you're going to color them different colors. For example, the first one says, color the number after 9 blue. So I'm going to go to 9 and I'm going to color the number that's after 9 blue. Got to think about that one. Then it says color the number before 1 red. What number comes before 1? You'll color that one red. You're going to keep reading all of these and you'll do them all. Then you're going to flip it over and you're going to continue to practice writing the number 9 and you're going to color in 9 of those rectangles. All right, friends, remember this is called a balance or a scale and we use it to weigh things to see which one's heavier and which one is lighter. And maybe sometimes the weight can be the exact same, so the scale sits flat. All right, friends, I will see you when you get back to school. I hope you have a great rest of your day.